I'm Stacy Gordon. Welcome to That's My Jam. Y'all, I'm getting ready for week 1 of the 22-23 NFL football season. On game day, I don't want to have to be worried about standing over the stove cooking something. That's why during football season, I like something in a pot. I can either make it up ahead of time or I can throw it together game day morning. Either way, it's something I can enjoy whenever I'm ready, and it usually lasts me 2 or 3 days. Now, you might not support the same team as me. You might not like football at all. That's okay. Either way, you're going to love something in a pot for the fall and winter months. We're going to kick off this series with something I've been making for a long time. This is one of my family's favorites. It's quick, hearty, and delicious. Today, we're going to make Stacy's chicken and noodles. Let's get started. I'm going to start this out with 3 small, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I've trimmed all of the fat off these, and now we're ready to dice them up. I like hearty bites of chicken in this dish, so I dice my chicken up about this size. If you want yours smaller or larger, there's no rules. Cut the chicken up however you like. Speaking of no rules, one other thing to note. You don't have to make a giant full pot of anything. You can always cut the recipes in half if you're just serving 1 or 2 people. In fact, you'll see me do that a lot during this series. There's no need to make a giant pot of something if there's only 1 or 2 people in the house and you really don't think you're going to be in the mood to eat this for days and days. Anyway, this time around, I am making the full recipe. For this recipe, I'm going to use my ceramic-coated cast iron Dutch oven. I want to get a little bit of a sear on this chicken, and this is the best way to accomplish that. I'm putting this on some medium-high heat, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. While that oil is heating, I'm going to chop up about half of a pretty large onion. Our oil is plenty hot. We're going to add our chicken. You'll hear that sizzle. That's what we want. We want to get a good sear on this chicken. I'm going to add some salt, some poultry seasoning, and my diced onion. We're going to move this around just a little bit till we start to see a nice golden sear on that chicken. The chicken doesn't have to be completely done. We just want to get a little flavor on it. Now I'm ready to add my chicken broth, 32 ounces. Once we have that added, I filled up my chicken broth carton up to about here with water, so about 16 ounces of water. Next, I want to teach you about something that you are going to see over and over again during something in a pot season. Orrington Farms broth base and seasoning. This is something my friend Mary turned me on to years ago. You remember Mary's potato salad. For some reason, it's become difficult for me to find this in the store. So now I'm ordering it off Amazon. I have the chicken, the ham, and the beef, and I'll be using those all winter. This is powder, and unlike some of the liquid versions that you see today, this has a very long shelf life. This is going to add a lot more flavor to our dish. I'm going to put in 1 big heaping tablespoonful. I'll give this a stir. We're going to let it continue cooking on some medium-high heat, and we're going to chop up some celery. I've washed them up, and I'm going to chop up about 3 stalks of celery. You don't want to chop these super fine. I like mine about like this. Let's go ahead and add that to our pot. The next ingredient is a 12-ounce bag of frozen Crinkle Cut Carrots. I guess you could use fresh carrots, but for some reason, these crinkle cuts just taste better to me. Don't be afraid of frozen fruits and vegetables. Most of them are flash frozen within 4 hours after being picked, which means technically they could be more fresh than what you're picking up at the grocery store. Unlike canned vegetables, there's nothing at all that's been added to this. It's just carrots. While they're still frozen, we're going to go ahead and dump this whole bag into our pot. Next, I'm going to add some black pepper and plenty of it. Now we're going to stir this up and get the lid on it. I'll turn this down to a medium heat. We're going to let this go for about 20 minutes. Now's the time to go down and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and becoming part of this wonderful TMJ family. Next, I'm going to add some all-natural Mrs. Miller's homemade noodles. For this dish, I like the medium size. This is a 16-ounce bag. I'm using about half of it, so about 8 ounces of the noodles. I've pushed the noodles down into the broth, and we're going to leave this uncovered and let it go for maybe another 10 minutes. We don't want our noodles to get mushy. I like to enjoy this dish as a chicken and noodles, but if you want it to be more of a soup, just add more broth. Also, you'll find that these noodles will soak up a tremendous amount of the broth, especially if this sits in the fridge overnight. You may need to add a little more. After about 10 minutes, we're going to turn this off and just let it sit for a bit. 10 minutes later, and this is ready. Just look how thick, hearty, and delicious this is. Everything you need, all in one bite. Flavorful, hearty, delicious. Whether you eat this as a soup or just as chicken and noodles, you're going to love this recipe. I really think you're going to like something in a pot. And if you're a football fan, I hope you really enjoy the season. I do videos on Mondays and Thursdays, so see you soon. In the meantime, keep jamming.